I am so excited to hear all the numbers. But I mean, I already heard the numbers, but I can't wait for people to see, when you turn on the video.
I'm so excited. Yeah, and honestly, this is all like the only reason why I purchased that duplex, why I had the confidence is because of your mentorship course. So it
Thank you.
was life changing, and I feel like now I have the knowledge to be able to purchase so many more
Yeah.
properties.
Yeah, I feel like before the end of the year, you might find something, and next year, I can't even imagine how big you're gonna go. I mean, the thing is, like, you need when you get some people still get the information, but they still are not able to make that jump because you don't have somebody tell you. Because the last day, you're like, am I really doing the right thing? Is this like, did I do my numbers right? Did I? So if you go through the mentorship and then you see other people close, you're like, why can I do it too? And then,
The
yeah,
Friday classes are amazing. Like I even after the mentorship, I was a little scared still, and then your Friday classes like gave that extra jump.
yeah.
So, and you always like reaffirm that we should have confidence and like we should just go for it during your Friday classes, and like your Friday classes are so amazing and so important in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. I feel like we just jumped right into real estate without even like introducing. So just it's 15 minutes, but we just put it short because 15 minutes is the shortest that I could find on Zoom. So maybe 5 minutes maximum. But what I want to do is like tell us your name, what stage you are in, when you started the mentorship, and about your property. So how much you bought it for, what was your down payment, and all of that.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Claudia Buchegar. I'm a CPA living in California currently. And then I did your mentorship. It was the one from May
Mhm.
to June, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I closed on a duplex a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I'm so excited because I had analyzed the MLS for a few months,
Yeah.
and that property in Cleveland, Ohio, was the only one I could find like it. And
Yeah.
so I bought it for 120,000. I
Mhm.
got 5,000 back at closing through negotiation, which Yamu taught.
Yeah. I love
And then,
negotiations.
um, so I actually borrowed money from my family, and then I bought it with my sister. I have a twin sister, so we had saved up like 20,000 each, and then
Mhm.
I borrowed the rest from my family, and
Mhm.
I paid for it in cash. And I think that's the only way I was able to get it
It
because
is.
that property received so many offers.
Yeah, it was an amazing deal. That deal was amazing. Yeah. And
And I
everything's done in the house.
Yeah, so there's already tenants in there, and we've been getting rent since day one.
Yeah.
And their leases end at the end of the year, and then we want to do a midterm rental just because we know we can charge like 3 times more.
Of course, of course, of course.
And I actually plan to do a cash out refinance
Mhm.
because I think the ARV is over 150,000. Like
Yes.
I estimated it, and I think it's over 150,000. So I should be getting back all the money, and
Mhm.
then I can just repeat the process.
Yeah. So now you take that money and rent it again because you built equity in a property. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. And we're not even counting how much travel nurses bring you for that duplex. Like that property is amazing. And I wish people would just look at it and say, well, this for 120 and a duplex, that means 60,000 for each door. And it's already bringing you don't have to do any work, you don't have to do anything. How much is it rented for right now for each unit?
So right now, each unit is like so one unit is 800, the other one is 750. So
Mhm.
it's 1,550, and it's already meeting the 1% rule, you
Oh,
know?
that's
Yeah,
crazy. That's crazy.
yeah.
And then you refinance, pull out your money, and then go put it in maybe two more other properties. And while this one you've multiplied from 1,500 to probably charging 1,500 per door or 1,600 per door for midterm rentals, or even more based on the demand. So imagine how much that's going to bring you for the year. So you've already take out your money from the refi and then still making way more money than the market rents in the area. It's so amazing.
Exactly.
So I am so excited. I'm so proud of you. Honestly, I'm so proud of you. Like the way you used to ask questions, the way you ask questions, I knew like I could always tell like the mentees that ask the most questions are the ones that go and don't wait because it's like, oh, I'm on the contract. Oh, I just closed yesterday. So I'm so proud of you. And you're very young. I didn't know you had a twin. That's amazing. How does it feel to have a twin?
It's so weird. It's like there's like another human being that's exactly like you, and they copy you and they think like you. But yeah, I'm 25 years old, and I've always like I love working hard. I'm like you. I feel like we're so similar.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I work hard, like I'm good with numbers. Like I came from nothing, so I've had everything I've accomplished just through hard work.
yeah,
And I have so much drive to be successful. And for me, I'd rather work hard now so I can relax later.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like if I mean, even you started at such a young age. Did you start at like 32?
Yeah, at 32, because I started here in the US. Now I'm 30, I'm about to be 35 in March. So yeah,
It's
but listen,
amazing.
you are only 25 and you're starting now, and you don't even start with a single family. You're like duplex and then triplex and multi-family. For me, I didn't have anyone to look up to that I know. Like everybody I was looking at was people from the internet or from YouTube videos that I watch. With you, you have somebody to like, oh, Yamu did this, and you can always come back to the Friday class and say, this is what I did. Should I do this? Should I not do that? So I feel like yours is going to be exponential. I'm not even talking about $35 in 1 year. Like in 2 years, you're probably at 60, because once you start getting into the bigger multifamily, like 12 units, because if you could manage a duplex with midterm rentals, if you see a 6 unit, I don't see what the difference, because it's the same building, the same systems you implement in the duplex, the same thing you're gonna do, and it could be a different market too. So I don't see you scaling from 2 units to 8 units with a 6 unit, then a 12 unit. It's super easy because you already have mastered how you're gonna do it, how you did it in the first duplex and the second triplex, or 4 units or 6 units. So I feel like your growth will be exponential. And I can't wait to see all of that. I'm so proud
Thank
of
you.
you. 25. Oh my God. 25-year-olds will be like, I should be doing better. Or 30-year-olds will be like, she's only 25. She took that jump. It's a risk. If you don't take the risk, you'll never find out. All the
Exactly.
Yeah, all the people that are successful in business, they will say, oh, I took all my savings and I did this, or I sold all of this and I started this. But they're able to tell you that because they did that risk, they took that risk and did it. So I'm so proud of you to even think of at 25, thinking of investing, thinking of, okay, let me pay for a mentorship, let me start reading real estate, let me actually go and do it. There are people in the mentorship that are still waiting to say, well, when I get a deal, I get passed down, somebody else offers more. But you found a creative way to finance your first deal, and you're gonna take out that money. Either you're gonna pay back your family members back, or you're gonna take that money and rent it. And the thing about using private money, now we've turned this class into a class. We've turned this into a class. Okay, I get too excited. But yeah. So tell me about the program. Like, what would you what would you say to somebody who's on the fence to join the program?
Oh my gosh, you need to join. Like this mentorship is life changing. And I feel like your mentorship is so much better than everything else that's offered out there because
Thank you.
first of all, you give all the knowledge you know.
Everything I
And
know.
you have insane knowledge. Like Yamu, you're like extremely intelligent.
Thank
I even just for fun, like I joined like a free like 1 hour like
you.
course with other like two other real estate professionals. And I was like, it was just like 1 hour free. And I was like, this does not compare to Yamu's. Like Yamu is superior.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot.
Your mentorship, like after going through your mentorship, there's no excuse for anyone. Like
Yeah.
they should be able to buy property. Like, I had been thinking about real estate investing for 1 year and I didn't take any action because I
Mhm.
was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then when I heard about your story on Bigger Pockets, I was like, oh my gosh, this woman is so inspiring. Like, if she can do it, I have no excuse. And I followed you on Instagram. Me and my sister followed you on Instagram. And then
Yeah.
I saw you were having a mentorship and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to like jump. And I had never spent like it was 2000. I never spent that before, but I was like, I know this is gonna be life changing and
Yeah.
this is gonna be worth way more than $2,000.
Yeah.
And I was right. Like your mentorship was life changing. Now I feel like I can buy so many properties. Like
Yeah.
I have the knowledge and I have like your wisdom. And
Thank
basically it's so worth it because you give all of your wisdom that you've learned in the last like 2 or 3 years in
you.
that course. So we won't make, your past mistakes.
Mistakes. Yeah.
Like we won't make mistakes. Like we have a guide and like we can just follow it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think there is no excuse. Like after your mentorship, like everyone should be able to buy property.
Yeah, all of them. That's why we're closing almost every Friday. We have like testimonials. But the thing about it is like for you, like starting at 25, like there's so many people there in their 40s. You see people in the mentorship, they're like, I've been thinking about this. Some tell me, oh, I lost $30,000 on a mentorship that never taught me anything. I'm like, wait, what? That could buy you 3 properties in our markets that we're investing in. So it's amazing. I cannot wait. And the mentorship doesn't end. Like after the Friday class, you still feel like you have a community. For you, you can always come back and say, and the mistake that you might make, some mistakes or some experiences that you might go through, somebody else has already gone through it in the group. Because real estate is huge. I might have never gone through a seller financing that fell off. So you will learn from that person's experience. Or say, okay, when I get into a seller financing deal, this and this is what I need to do. Okay, these are the documents I need because this person used this document and it went well. So having that community is amazing. And I feel like it's a continued mentorship. So you have a question, you don't have to join all the Friday classes. But if you have a question, you're like, okay, this question, I need answers now. And then we get to answer it together. And you see like a lot of people that are close, they've learned from their first property to the second one. They know what they need to do. We're all focused. It's amazing. And it's amazing to have people like you. And for you to say something like that about my mentorship, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Of course, you've changed the lives of like everyone who
Thank
attended
you.
your mentorship.
I feel like we're a family now. Whenever I try to sleep at 1 hour, they're like, no, one more question. I'm like, no. And then I end up staying for another hour. I was like, how did I always do this? But I love it, like to log in and just see people say, hey, I'm gonna thank you so much. Some people try to send me gifts, and I'm like, no, we can't do that. I can't send you my address. They're like, well, get a PO box number so we can send you stuff. And I'm like, no, that's fine. But it's just nice to know that people care about you that way.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I'll let you go. Thank you so much for taking time.
of
Talk
course.
to
It was so nice meeting you like
you.
one-on-one again.
No problem. When you're looking at your second deal, make sure if you have any question, let me know. Even with this one, especially when you're starting, when the lease ends, let me know. And of course, the notices, don't forget, this is not part of the recording. This is not going to be recorded. But the notice, to give the notice for them to end, if you're doing it, make sure you're in the range, like 30-day notice and stuff. So don't wait till January when the lease is end. You have to wait to do it earlier. I will do it by early December, or I'll even do a notice on November, so that way they have at least 60 days to know that, okay, we're not renewing your lease. You might want
Okay.
to do it first, yeah.
So do you usually give like 60 days or do you think like 30 or like 45?
Yeah, 30, 45 is good, but for you, you're just starting up, you want to tell them early.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Mhm.
so I'm confused when to do a cash out refinance because I know you said like sometimes you do like 1 month or 3 months, but I don't know if it's because you have a special relationship.
It's the relationship. So the same thing, you have the bank's information. I will contact the bank now and start that process going. So they would tell you, let's wait till 1 month, let's wait till 2 months, or let's wait till January. So that way they know, okay, this is your paperwork is already with them. Especially with Dr. Michael, you know the paperwork because he does hard money lending, but they also do conventional. So you can go IMB route or go Dr. Michael route or any other lender, but start the process now. Don't wait till, so they know, okay, in 2 months, I'm going to refinance this. And then you start looking at the numbers to make sense. And then once you have that property on a midterm rentals, your numbers will be exponential. So it will look more attractive.
Okay,
With
perfect.
Dr. Michael and IMB, they already know what our midterm rental numbers do in our markets. So you can start with those, but shop around. Don't just stick to it. Take the best option that you have.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I
I
appreciate
can't
it.
wait to pass out. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank
Have
you.
a good weekend. Bye.
Thank you.